Hi, it's Sunday morning and slightly impromptu video. I wanted to write a blog this morning, to be honest. I haven't blogged for a little while, something I really enjoy doing, but I just have too much on at the minute and I'm in the middle of writing my dissertation for my master's. And so I thought, actually, that's probably half an hour or an hour I could spend on that. So instead, I guess this is a vlog. I had a couple of things on my mind this morning that I wanted to share that I would normally write down. I think every Sunday I do a little bit of a tidy of the counselling room, which is where I am now. And I always do a bit of a reflection on what's the week ahead. I do a daily journal, so I use my journal to capture my kind of aims for the day and the kind of things I'm doing to look after myself. And Sunday, I think, always prompts me to think about the week ahead. I've got a particularly busy week this week coming up. I've got lots of sessions with clients, both here in my counselling room and outside, so on Zoom at 2 or 3 schools that I work with. I'm also teaching for a morning at John Moores University on Wednesday, all about wellbeing at work and resilience, and talking about my story, my breakdown, my recovery, and so on. And I'm actually speaking at the Samaritans in Lancaster on Saturday as part of their anniversary celebrations, which is a huge pleasure, part of the amazing work that the Speakers Collective do, which I'm really honoured to be part of. So I have a busy week, all the usual school runs and family stuff and home stuff to do. So I know that this is a week where self-care is going to be really important to me. It's important to me all the time, and maybe if you follow me on social media, you might get sick of me talking about self-care, but I talk about it so much because A, it's super important to me post my breakdown, but also it's the thing that comes up probably the most with clients, that idea that they're not putting their own needs first, or they are squeezed out. They're prioritising others before themselves. They're not making time for themselves. They feel guilty when they do that. And a whole sort of cycle of stuff that leaves all of us, but I know from clients I work with, them feeling kind of depleted, run down, has an impact on self-esteem, has an impact on confidence, on relationships, on work, and so on and so on and so forth. So self-care, and it's a phrase you don't like, I totally get that. If it's about recharging your batteries, if it's about looking after yourself, whatever the phrase, whatever the feeling is for you, I think the idea of taking some time out and thinking about what can I do for myself this week that will help me be there for others, help me be the best friend, partner, colleague, brother, sister, son, daughter, whatever it is worth thinking about. And so I'm doing that this morning, particularly with my busy week ahead. And even this morning, doing my Sunday morning jobs, which is a big thing for me on a Sunday, getting the Sunday lunch ready, doing the ironing, doing the kind of domestic things that set me up for the week. I've been listening to my favourite music, I've been listening to podcasts, I've been trying to get some fresh air, I plan a run later, I'll be watching some sport later to see my favourite golfer, Rory McIlroy, hopefully do well in America. And the rest of this week, I'm looking every day to try and find things for me that are just for me, small things, simple things, from my mental health jam jar, which I've spoken about before, which is the things that enrich my life, that make me feel good, that actually just make the days a little bit easier. And I know that when I score each of my days out of 10, when those days are lower than 6, I know that's probably because the list of self-care things that I capture is quite short as well. So for me, having a good day, having a good week, being productive, feeling good is as much to me about how I look after myself and my self-care as it is all the external things that you simply can't control. So that was the kind of thing I was going to reflect on in my blog. I think this is probably a quicker way of doing that today. It also gives me some time back to make me feel good about making more progress on my dissertation. And I'm really looking forward now to the week ahead. And I'm sure we'll hear again about clients who are just struggling a little bit at the moment. And part of the reason they're struggling is because they are not priority enough in their own lives, and that's having a knock-on effect. So Anyway, something to think about at the start of the week, and I hope you all have a really good week, anybody who watches this video, and I will be in touch again soon, either in the written form or maybe making one of these, depending on how people feel about them. And if anybody does want to get in touch, although I'm super busy, there is still some availability at amjcounselling.com. All my contact details are there to come and meet in this amazing space, or online or on the telephone. So please do get in touch. Okay, take care, thanks, bye.